Hello everyone, Pete and Grada here from the Purple House. Today we want to talk about something that is quite common. 1 in 5 people. That was probably a few years ago, and it's increasing all the time, and it scares the pants off a lot of people. It's fatty liver disease, and quite often people go to the doctor and they are diagnosed with fatty liver, and the doctor tells them to stop drinking alcohol, but you don't have to drink alcohol to get a fatty liver. All you need to do is eat and drink lots of high starch carbs and sugary things.
And fruits.
And fruit and fruit juice. And
that will cause fatty liver.
Yeah, our body actually thinks winter's coming, so it'll store any excess sugar into white fat. And one of the first places it stores it is in the liver. And it creates non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which 1 in 5 people worldwide has.
Today. Which is very scary.
And even 4 and 5-year-olds are being diagnosed with fatty liver, which is
incredible.
Oh, it's
and
shocking, because what will their livers look like when they're teenagers if they keep going?
So what are some things that fatty liver cause? Like, how does it affect people? What are some symptoms that people have that take them to the doctor?
Well, initially digestive issues. Their bole's not flowing, so they feel nauseous and bloating, and they're not getting energy from the food they eat, so they lack energy. Their hormones are up the creek, because liver's essential for hormone regulation.
You feel puffy, achy and pain, because actually the liver has 500 functions in the body that we know of, but it might even be more functions. So it's really crucial that your liver is healthy and not stuck in a state of like fatty liver disease, which means that 5% of your tissue, liver tissue, is fat. And Pete says, well, probably most people would have that, including skinny people can also have fatty liver disease.
Yeah, our bodies can use 1 teaspoonful of sugar about 4 times a day.
Yeah, and that's sugar from everything.
And it stores the rest. So we make 6 teaspoonfuls of sugar from the flour, from 1 slice of bread.
Yeah.
So we don't stop at 1 slice.
And 1 potato is also 6 teaspoons of sugar, 1 banana is 9 teaspoons of sugar.
Bowl of rice.
30 teaspoons of sugar. So unbeknownst to us, the scoreboard is like going crazy, right? And the liver doesn't know what to do with it, or your body, I should say. Like all your body systems go into fight and flight. And then the next thing you know, you are diagnosed with fatty liver disorder, and then you get sent home with the instructions to stay away from alcohol. Lots of our clients do, but the truth is they're not even drinking any alcohol. So just as an example,
I had a woman,
Elaine
or Arlene, came to me, and she had just recently been diagnosed with fatty liver. And a mum had actually died of consequences of fatty liver. And so, she was scared. She wanted to do something about it.
And she thought it was in the genes, by the way.
Yeah, she thought it was, genetic, because the mum had died from it. But the only genetics in fatty liver disease is the diet you
copy from your parents.
You copy, And, well, she was diagnosed, but nothing was told what she could do about it.
But often you could tell the wrong thing. Like, I recently had a client, a young, skinny client, who also was told she had fatty liver, and she was told to stay away from all fats.
Yeah.
Well, so Pete, do you want to explain that?
We don't store fats as fat.
But the only fats you need to stay, that is true, let's just point it out.
Yeah.
You must stay away from all seed oils, like all the yellow oils in the supermarket shelf are highly, highly toxic to your body and your liver, so that's true.
Yeah.
You have to stay away from those. But then your body, the liver actually thrives on good fat, it loves good fat.
And good fats are animal fats, because if you only realise it, we start our life making 75% of our energy out of fats.
Out of animal fat.
And 55% of that is saturated fats, and we've been told saturated fats are bad for us.
Peter means mother's milk. Which
is, mother's milk is...
It's not plant-based, right?
No.
It's animal-based fats. And we all know that little children, they grow at a phenomenal rate, like their little brains have already stored so much knowledge in the first 2 years that it's more than all the rest of their life put together.
Plus they're moving continually. You watch them when they're awake, they're moving continually.
So in our opinion, the problem starts when little babies get off breast milk and then they immediately given fruit juices, like Fruit Loops, and then cereal killers, we call them. Cereal.
Mashed fruit.
Yeah.
Veggies.
Yeah. So cereal was actually created for the poor people back in the days, like 100 or 200 years ago, was to keep the poor people poor and sick, right? While the royal bloodlines were eating meat and high nutrient-dense food. So in the meantime, we've all become addicted to sugars and high-starch carbs because we also believe that the carbohydrates, of course, give us all the delicious food flavors that we get addicted to. And Pete and I mean, we totally understand it, by the way.
We brought up our kids the same, so
no,
we're not...
well, not really.
Well, rolled oats and bread.
Yeah, but I didn't like rolled oats. Peter did, because he grew up on rolled oats. And I also didn't like bread, because my father had a breadcrumb factory. So as kids, we had enough. I didn't like bread. So our children always ate really, really well, except I did make the mistake of introducing them to soy milk 40 years ago, because I believed that that was the right thing.
But they did eat carbohydrates, that's what I'm pointing out.
Yeah, but not lollies or not like modern, because we were living in the sticks.
We could regulate what they had.
A long way away from the supermarket. And I made sure I was a strict food police. But at the same time, what Peter's saying, we didn't fully understand how, like say, apples and fruit bump your blood sugar levels up, and it goes into stored fat in fatty liver syndrome either. So at that point in time, I still thought that fruits were good for children. But now we know we don't. Just a funny story. Can I tell this funny story, Pete? Last year, I processed some applesauce for the cafe, and for my daughter's garden, so she had organic apples. So I did 2 buckets, and by the way, we haven't used half of it yet, so it's still in the cupboard. And so I gave the apple scraps to Cedric and Clover, our donkey and our cow, and for like 2 weeks they were crashing through the fences and they were so naughty. And it tweaked with me straight away that was from the apples, from the sugar in it. They're not used to eating that much sugar. And
schools always have fruit breaks for kids at morning tea time, and they wonder why the kids go up the wall. I had a couple bring their little son to me, who the teacher said he had to go on Ritalin because he was up the wall in the classroom, and I recommended they change his fuel source mainly to fats and give him a daily probiotic, and within 3 weeks they had a perfect child.
Yeah, that's true. And we've had many stories like that. Yeah. So Elaine, I want to go back to Elaine.
Eileen, she came to me, and the doctors hadn't told her anything what she could do about it, because they don't for some reason. But you have to get your body to use up the stored fat. And when you cut out high starch carbs and sugars and turn your fuel source to fats, then your body will find the stores and start using them up. So I
emptying the pantry.
Yeah, I recommend people go on a ketogenic type food list, which entails, again, 75% of our energy made from fats.
And it's in this booklet, isn't it? Which you can download for free. A wellness journal guide. And then you need to get the bile flow going properly from the liver to digest your fats. So that's where beet flow comes in. Beet flow is full of nitric oxide and taurine, and both those things dilate the bile ducts to get the bile to flow, so you digest your fats. Then your body starts finding the stores and will clean out your
your liver. NAC is another product that will help unclog a fatty liver. They put people on IV NAC that have had a paracetamol overdose to help restore the liver damage. So, and another product I recommend people take if they don't eat many eggs, to have choline, just 1 tablet a day, and that helps the gallbladder contract properly, because when the stomach lets out a tiny little bit of acid food into the small intestine, the stomach contents can be, well, it's one of the most acidic things on earth, but the small bowel likes to be
alkaline,
neutral, no other alkaline or acid. So the gallbladder gives a contraction of alkaline bile each time the stomach opens, and that races down and mixes with the stomach contents, neutralises it, so the small bowel's nice and happy, and it blows the food to smithereens. If you've ever poured vinegar on bicarbs of soda and what's the reaction that happens, that's exactly the same reaction that happens.
To our digestion.
It fizzes and bubbles there and completes the digestive process. Digests the fats so we can use the fats for our energy source. And beet flow gets that bile flow going.
Helps you to digest all your fat-soluble vitamins as well.
And if your bile hasn't been flowing and that stomach content has been too acid entering the small bowel, it has most likely killed off all your good
that's true.
gut bacteria. So replenishing those on a daily basis is a good idea. Now, immunosymbiotic, immune power or immune restore, either one of those is a good. They have a capsule that withstands the stomach acid. We've also got a couple of other probiotics that withstand stomach acid, so they get into the small bowel where they belong, and they are actually as important as your liver.
Yeah, true.
The microbiome. 80% of your immune system belongs to it. But back to fatty liver, by eating a high fat, healthy fat, low carb diet, you will clean out your liver eventually. It's a slow process, but it'll clean it out. But in the meantime, keep those bile ducts open so the bile can flow properly. That bile is the waste from your body. So it helps clear up the environment so the cells have a good, healthy environment to live in. Otherwise,
cleans your blood, doesn't it?
Yeah, it cleans everything. So if we don't get rid of that bile, then
you have shit on your liver, and that affects your personality as well.
Well, the cells start breaking down because they haven't got. You get skin problems. You
get crabby, moody, irritable, brain fog,
with all the toxins floating around your body instead of being got rid of.
Yeah. So we also have a package, and you know about this already probably. We call it the Ultimate Vitality Boost, and it contains 4 key ingredients, like Peter already mentioned: beet flow, an enzyme which we haven't mentioned. So enzymes are really, really important to cleaning up messes and stresses.
They also have lipase, which is the enzyme to help break down fats.
Yeah, exactly. You take 1 with each meal, and then the immunosymbiotic that I showed you is part of it, and iodine, which is good for every part of your body, every cell of your body. It's like the motor. What do you call it? Kickstart your body. What do you call that again in the car? Oh, come on. What do you call the thing you turn the key?
The starter motor.
Starter motor, that's it. Iodine functions a bit like a starter motor in your car. If you can't get out of bed often, you need to top up with a little bit of iodine. So those 4 ingredients are in the Ultimate Vitality Boost, and please go to our website. I'll put a link in here so you can download this booklet. And this one as well.
That's got the food list in, the wellness guide, and general recommendations that assist everyone.
I know, you can share it with your loved ones, because this situation is overwhelming, right? Every 3 seconds, somebody around the world is diagnosed with diabetes, which is also, of course, connected to a fatty liver. It's all very similar. And by the way, we have a completely new liver every 6 to 8 weeks. So if you give your body a helping hand, it is immediately going to remember to do the right thing. It's like it starts cleaning out the pantry because you're giving it a vacuum cleaner and some other stuff, like so that it can go ahead and unclog itself. So, for instance, beach flow is probably bringing in the plumber, right, and opening the pipes, so your body is not recycling toilet water all the time. Because your liver actually cleans your blood every 3 minutes. So if you've been listening to us for 15 minutes, that means your liver has already cleaned your blood 5 times just while you sit here listening to us.
We had an elderly woman brought to us one time, about to go on dialysis because her kidneys were failing. And her daughter brought her to us and asked, is there anything my mum can do to prevent going on dialysis? Because it would have ruined her life, having to travel to Burnie or 30 minutes there and back again 4 times a week. And we suggested try the beet flow. And she didn't have to go on dialysis. No. The liver started getting rid of the waste, so it took the load off the kidneys, and the kidneys were good. They
were happy, weren't they?
Yeah, they were happy.
So there's also Swedish bitters. It's pretty hard to find these days, but Swedish bitters has been in our cupboard forever, like for 50 years already. So Swedish bitters is a mixture of bitter herbs, about 18 I guess, and the recipe comes from the 1500s. And the history, you know, is really, really interesting. I won't go into it, but all the people that invented Swedish bitters, because it went back into the Dark Ages, then it was recovered by Swedish doctors. So those doctors lived till well into their hundreds by taking Swedish bitters. So it's very bitter, you don't need much of it, but it also helps your liver to be nice and strong. So there are many, many other aspects of fatty liver, but also, of course, it's important that you regularly come in for a tune-up, like you take your car to the garage. You can do the same with your own body and come here for a tune-up. So Peter, Caleb and I, we do what we call diagnostic sessions, but you simply spend a session with us and we look at your structure or whatever is needed in your body energetically as well, and you get to deeply relaxing, recalibrate all your systems. So many of our clients swear by that as well.
Plus I look at, and I look at the urine and saliva, and that shows me whether your liver is under stress or not. So I can,
immediately tell you already, yes, that's right, from the numbers. So it's completely objective, not subjective. And Caleb does that as well. He's had the same training in everything that Peter and I have done. So he is also a practitioner here at the Purple House. So please go ahead and check out all the things that we offer you and how it can help you turn your life around, because everyone needs a pathway back to better health, and we know that there's so much confusing information out there, and we're here to help you. So if you have a question, pop it in an email to us and we can answer your question. We're open Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Our cafe is also open on those days. We only use healthy ingredients. We don't use any seed-based oils, no plastic, no microwave. We use healthy salt. And everything is built from scratch by our amazing magical staff, cook team. Yeah. So come and you can sit here for hours if you want to. And
also Lisanna, who's the cook, she's teaching raw cake classes this coming Sunday. So if you...
I think it's March, what is it? I can't remember now.
22nd, I think.
All right.
22nd. So if you want to learn the art of some yummy, healthy
cakes with
cooking,
coconut oil,
with good oils, then come along. 3-hour class next Sunday from 9:30 to 12:30.
I'll put a link in the article. There will be more workshops, fermenting workshops as well. All of this is really, really great for your body, and of course you still can enjoy your life, because Peter and I, we love our lives and we enjoy our food. We enjoy hanging out with other people and eating and nibbling without getting fatty liver disease. So that's what I want for everyone. Anyway, thank you for listening, and we appreciate you so much, and we look forward to being with you next week again. Have a healthy, wonderful week. Bye for now.